Yeah, like rekindling the stuff that gives me joy, that gave me my spark back. Like this podcast, when we launched it 2 years ago, that was the restart of my spark.
I love that.
Yeah, because I knew like the bitch was back. I was back, you know?
Ding dong, the witch is back. Which
I was
witch?
back.
This bitch.
And distract.
Pivot.
We're back. Never
We
too
are
shy.
back.
I'm
Hey.
Paulina.
I'm Tati.
Producer Marco's here.
Hello, guys.
Here today, another episode, and of course we are wearing denim because you know why? We're matching in denim.
Yeah, we're Britney Spears and JT.
Yes, I'm JT apparently.
We're in our 2000s era right now.
I kind of feels like it. I went to Jewel to pick up a cake, and I feel like everyone kept staring at me, and I think it's because like I'm just randomly in a bunch of denim.
Yeah, it's a whole fit. Like
Yeah.
you're standing out.
I'd be
You
so
look
confused.
so cool though.
Oh, thank you. I
With
felt
your
like
hair, the like wave.
I
and
put a little wave in
it's
there.
giving
I
the
had
wave.
like 10 minutes of free time, and I was like,
I
you know
put
what?
some body in my hair too instead of just
Your hair
having it
looks great.
straight. Yeah, it's great. And when I do my hair like this, what you told me, I get that all the time. You look just like your mom.
Yeah, your mom right now. It's
Really?
insane.
I'm Dixie this episode.
Is
Dixie.
your hair's not straight? You have curly hair.
Naturally, my hair's curly.
Oh,
Yeah.
You do a blowout? Is that what
Yeah,
you
I
do?
did a blowout and then I curled it. Yeah, but even when we first started the podcast, your hair was really light.
Bitch,
It wasn't
I was going
fully
through it.
It wasn't fully blonde, but like it was
No, yeah.
really light.
It was light, yeah. Low.
Damn, beach blonde. Look at you.
I know, bitch was going through it. And I was like, you know what? We're going to go back to what I know.
way back.
Way back. So, wait, you're on spring break, right? It's funny.
Doesn't feel like a break,
It
but
doesn't
yeah.
feel like a break. But I think it's just so funny that, like, at this big age, we still say spring break.
Yeah.
I don't know why it kills me.
I mean, that's what it's called, especially at a school.
Well, at a
right?
school,
yeah,
I
we're
guess,
all
if
on
you're in a
spring break.
school.
But yeah,
Yeah? How's the spring break going? Not
terrible.
great.
It's not a break at all. I'm a fucking hot mess.
Okay, next
But
time when you talk
anyway.
about it with us, we'll unpack that next time. I think next time. Oh, she said,
It's a lot.
It's a lot right now.
Yeah.
Well, you look great. You're going through
Thanks.
it, baby. You look great.
Dude, if you would have seen what I look like the past 48 hours, I aged like 19 years.
Me too. I hear you.
No, I'm kidding. Like, this is, guys, I have makeup on. Like, legit, I put makeup for real this episode.
Damn.
Well, you know what we're going to talk about today, which I think
Yeah,
is
I know.
so on
When you said
brand.
that, I was like, oh, okay, let's go. Let's go.
We are talking about our sparkle. I know they say get your spark back, but I'm going to say get your sparkle back.
Yeah, pass the sparkle.
Pass the sparkle.
Pass the sparkle.
I think a lot of times, I mean, it'd be interesting to kind of know like men, what men's sparkle is, Marco. So kind of marinate on that for a second.
Okay.
Like as women, we all go through something, and there's some pivots, there's some change, there's just something in our lives
Yeah.
that causes us to lose our sparkle temporarily. But I feel like every woman that I've seen lose her sparkle, she's gotten it back 10 times, or what is it, tenfold? I kind of see that.
Yeah.
In people and women.
Yeah.
And I want to know kind of for men too later. We'll talk about that. But same with my chest. My hot take, we give people too much power to take our sparkle. This girl's gonna cry right
She's
now.
fucking on brand, bro. Go ahead. Preach.
scared. I'm not scared to talk around here.
I'm scared to talk too because I'm so like, ugh. But no, yes. Like, go ahead.
Yes, I think we allow people to truly take our sparkle, and that
Yeah.
breaks my fucking heart. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's easier said than done. But I think we give people too much power to take our sparkle, and I know we'll dive into it. But it's like I've seen women lose their sparkle due to like toxic bad relationships, right? I'm sure we can all think of a girl who was just that bad bitch, like she, and I mean in the good way, like a bad bitch. And she had her shit together. She was thriving here, there, and she gets in a relationship with a guy, and it's just, it goes to shit. And she just isn't who she once was, you know? And you can just see it.
100%.
Honestly, too, I think you can see it energetically, not just physically. I think both.
If I feel like that's the first thing you notice is somebody's energy, somebody's like just the way, even body posture, body language. I think you see it all.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to definitely dive into that later. But yeah, I think we have people too much power. And again, it's easier said than done. But I do encourage everybody to understand that you can get your power back. Like take your power back. But also please, please, please don't let anyone take your damn shine.
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes to get it
Preach,
back
sister.
once you do. What's your say? What's your chest?
Mine is burn it all to the fucking ground so you can rebuild it how it's meant to be rebuilt.
Oh.
So I say that, like, if we're talking about like your sparkle and that, it's like sometimes you need to get it taken away. You need to let it burn so you could get it back in a better way. Like, it could only be better because then maybe you could learn from whatever burnt it down. Maybe you gain knowledge, you gain something after it was taken away, and you're like, okay, now when it comes back, it's gonna come back differently, and it's gonna come back better.
Right.
Yeah. So burn it all to the fucking ground and rebuild it. That's mine.
Damn.
Rebuild it.
It applies to so many things in life.
Ooh, you are on fire today.
Me and my jumpsuit, we on
Right,
fire.
you and your damn
Me and
jumpsuit.
my denim.
I love that. Producer Marco, you're going to say it with your chest a little later?
Sure.
Or close it with your chest?
I'll close it with my chest.
After 2 years, we decided Marco's the closer.
Yes, you're going to do the closing shift.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll close.
I love it. So today we are diving into sparkle, losing your sparkle, how to get it back. And then, of course, we have some Q&As that we're going to dive into. We didn't forget about y'all. We got those questions.
Yeah, we didn't get to answer all of them way back when. Way back when. That was such a long
Way
time ago.
back
So
when.
there's more. So that'll be a nice little, especially like, again, if people are new here, hello.
Right.
If you're not the faithful 5, and you're new, like we've been around 2 years, why not, get a Q&A going too.
100%. 100%.
So what made you want to talk about this?
Losing your sparkle?
Yeah.
I just feel like a lot of women, and myself included, I think unfortunately or fortunately, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to have a child, but I think a lot of times we let ourselves go. And on my other podcast, Mommy Collective, I've talked to a couple moms and women who have described, postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression, and that does play a big role in losing your sparkle. And then too, on TikTok, I see like a trend that's like, oh, getting your pink back and all these things. And it makes me so fucking happy when I see moms get themselves back, because postpartum anxiety, depression is no joke.
Yeah.
And motherhood is no joke, and I think, I hope it's encouraging to moms who are listening, right? Or people who maybe find themselves in that situation, that position, because it's like, no, like there's so much better on the other side. You know what I mean? Like, and you will get there. You will get there. I promise you it gets better. I know everybody says that because I was told that too. But it does get better, man. Like that's the beautiful part about your kids growing up. Personally, like it's hard right now. My daughter's almost 1.
Yeah.
It's hard physically because she's running and she's here and she's got something in her mouth and it's like a lot going on. But it feels easier too at the same time.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is easier. Like she's a little person now. I don't know. Like it's easier, but it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's true.
But yeah, and I feel like it applies to all parts of life, though. Or like I said, it applies to different situations. When it comes to losing your sparkle, do you feel like you've ever lost yours in any sense?
Oh, that's a good. I feel like I don't know if it was my sparkle, but I do feel like when, again, like I was in a toxic relationship, I just felt like I lost my sense for things that made me happy as a person. Like I didn't dance as often as I did, or like go out social dancing socially. I wasn't hanging out with my girlfriend. So it wasn't necessarily my sparkle I lost. I think it was like my love for doing other things that I did when I wasn't in that relationship.
But that could be a part of your sparkle because those
Yeah.
things made you happy, right? They
Yeah,
made you
for
who
sure.
you were, who you are. And I think that could be really difficult. And I think, unfortunately, when women get into relationships with the wrong person, I think that happens,
Yeah.
We've all been, in a way, been through it, or we've seen somebody
Yeah.
close to us. And it kind of hurts, because it's almost like that person has passed away or something, or like isn't there anymore. So like nothing makes me more happy when that woman or man, right, leaves that relationship and they just become the better version of themselves again. I don't know. It warms my heart to see that. And I feel like, again, there's always better on the other side. Like
Yeah.
I truly believe that, especially when like, when you're losing your sparkle too. Like I never felt that I lost my sparkle, but there was a point in my relationship in the beginning where like my husband and I have talked about this. Like we both weren't happy. And I want to say it was maybe a year in, and it was a weird time because I wasn't miserable, but I wasn't happy. I didn't feel like
You were
myself.
like living. You were just.
I was
What's
living.
the word?
Cruising?
Cruising.
You
I
were
was
on cruise control.
No, but I just like thought about it, and I was just like, I definitely got out of my funk, and I think by reconnecting with things that I loved, made me feel like good again. Reconnecting with friends.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
That's a great point. And I feel the more you're talking and the more I actually think about it, I feel like a few years ago, I was like heavy in the dance scene, right? Like I was on multiple teams, directing, my own, and I was like in a team and we were competing, and I realized like competing wasn't something I actually enjoyed. And I feel like that took away some of the spark I had for dance.
Yeah.
And I was very transparent with my director. Like when I felt it after a competition, I sat him down and I had a conversation. Like, hey,
Damn.
like, no offense, like I'll still dance on this team, but I don't think competition is something I want to do. So if you want to continue to compete, that's fine. I'll support you in any ways. I just don't want to be a part of that part. I just want to dance for fun. And like, quite frankly, that's like my workout. So like, that's really what it is. So that was like the first time I realized like it felt a little off. So then I stopped competing and I was just dancing just to dance. And then I ended up just being on one team. And then I had a bad experience there. And then that lost more sparkle with dance. So then I haven't been on a team in over a year, but I recently have found my sparkle back with dance by just taking classes.
Okay.
And just enjoying what dance is supposed to be, training, fun, not like dealing with people and people with power or assuming they have power. And just truly realizing like, why did I always come back to dance? Well, it's like a place for me to not think about all the other things in my life going on. It's a safe space. And so, yeah. And I would say like, how do you find your sparkle? That's something you want to talk about. And it's like, I think you also have to find multiple things that you can have a sparkle in. I'm just thinking about specifically, like I felt a spark or sparkle in this setting.
Yeah.
But you have to realize like you have to be a part of other things and you have to put yourself out there in other spaces to have sparkles elsewhere.
I 100% agree. And I think too, like the people in your life could really help you elevate that sparkle, right?
Yeah.
If we're being honest, because if you're around toxic, draining people,
Yeah.
that makes it harder.
Yeah.
So I think like being able to lean into like my friends and stuff too really helped me at that time. So I recommend that.
Yeah.
Therapy, you know, I love my therapy. I think that really helped me a lot. Even I know you don't like that.
No,
but
it's not that I don't like it. I
know,
just
messing.
can't. Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna get you in there one day. And honestly,
It's
I'm
more and more
today.
seeming
Now-
like
yeah, now
I
she
feel
is.
like I'm getting closer each time.
Today might be
Getting to the
I
edge.
might call on your behalf today.
and I'm not even gonna be mad at
I
it.
know. I'm like this close.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one. I'm big on like meditation. In
Yeah.
my office at home, I just set up my little meditation station again. Like, oh,
Yeah.
she's back. She's so cute. And honestly, yeah, like rekindling the stuff that gives me joy, that gave me my spark back. Like this podcast, when we launched it 2 years ago, that was the restart of my spark.
I love that.
Yeah, because I knew like the bitch was back. I was
Period.
back, you know.
Ding dong, the witch is back. Which
I
a
was
witch?
back.
This bitch.
I was back.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I just think that there was parts of my relationship that my husband and I like worked on, and like we met more eye to eye, and I loved that, because like if I'm gonna be with somebody, like that person's gotta be like my rider, and vice versa. Like I will ride for that man to the fucking wheels fall off.
Period.
Like, you know, so like we had to work on that a little bit. Obviously I have a daughter now, and she's just my angel baby, love bug, everything, like all in one. So I think, like I said, things do get better on the other side, I promise. But it's all about getting help where you can get it. So like I said, I go to therapy. I like to meditate. I leaned into my friends. I leaned into even my career and stuff. And I was just reminding myself often, though, I was like, I am that bitch.
You are. And
know?
I think you are, and other women and other people, you are, and you're not just that bitch in one space.
Yeah.
You're that bitch in multiple spaces.
I love that.
And I think people need to venture out and find other spaces, not just one. Because, if you lose your spark or you lose something in one space, you have other ones to build on and help grow and come to fruition of like being sparkly being sparkly in all those other spaces too. And
I
then
love that.
I think you could pass the sparkle. That's something I did when I had a women's retreat at when I hosted a women's retreat for the high school girls that I teach. Our opening like community builder was Pass the Sparkle. And I asked them to say, what's something you love about yourself? That you're like, I love this about myself. It's my favorite thing, or I'm proud of this. And then you pass the sparkle. And then the next person does that. And that's what I called it. Pass the sparkle.
Pass the sparkle. I love that.
I think that should be the video title.
Pass the
Pass the sparkle.
Pass the sparkle.
Producer Marco, for men.
Yeah. What's the
Speaking at all
equivalent?
men.
Yeah, speak for all
Speaking
single
for
man
all
on
men.
earth.
Yeah.
Speak for all men on earth.
Yeah. What's the equivalent of a man sparkle?
I don't know if there is one. I think that's
A
like
glow up. No,
There's gotta be a
a
sparkle.
sparkle. I think for men, when people say like lose their sparkle, typically it's a negative connotation, like in a relationship, right? Like when people kind of do that.
Yeah.
And I think for men to really lose like their quote unquote spark in a relationship takes like a lot, because most of the time guys are pretty cognizant of like what's going on postpartum and going on with the mom and children and everything else. So I think maybe it's just losing kind of the sense of just kind of feeling like the roommate phase. That's what we talk a lot about sometimes.
The roommate phase, yeah.
And that happens a lot. Like you said, it's cruising. And we've gone through, like me and Lucy have gone through this recently, because obviously kids take a lot of your attention.
Of course.
I'm very analytical. And so I always say, like, I understand why you're feeling this way. I understand why you're acting this way. I understand why this is happening. I may not like it, but I can't take that out on you.
Yeah.
Because it's not because of me and you. Like, if it was just me and you, we'd be good. But if it's because we have children and we're tired and we're lacking sleep and everything else, people sometimes feel the fading away and the roommate phase and things like that.
Yeah.
So I think that might be part of like losing the spark or sparkle. But really for guys, I think it's tough because men are easy. Like as long as as long as you're there, as long as you eat with us, we can have fun and do that. Like it's difficult for us to lose our spark as a man, especially in a relationship, I think.
Yeah, and I kind of want to talk about like it doesn't even have to be you lost your sparkle because of a relationship, right? Because like my second example, it had nothing to do with like me being in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
It was like me losing my sparkle because of something I was a part of. So I feel like men could have a sparkle if they're single. Like, and something could happen. They could lose their job. They could like waste their money on something. They could get a car accident and they're depressed. Like other things could happen that could make somebody like lose their sparkle.
Yeah.
Right. So when I think about like a man's sparkle, I think about BDE.
Big dick energy?
Yeah. I feel like that's like equivalent to saying a man has
The
a
confidence.
sparkle.
Yeah.
I feel like he has BDE. Like it's your confidence. And I guess instead of sparkle, it's just a man's I don't even know what to say, but like your energy when you come into a room.
Yeah, but I mean,
I feel like that is, in my opinion, maybe the equivalent of a sparkle. I don't really know.
and some guys have to find their sparkle to begin with, because some guys just don't have that BDE energy, right? Not every guy that you meet has that kind of that energy.
Yeah.
So when it's outside of a relationship, it's guys finding the confidence, right? Getting this out of the societal norms or not feeling that. Sometimes a lot of the times, like guys are expected to be one thing, right? We're expected to be masculine and things like that.
Yeah.
And so maybe embracing our femininity, but will get you your sparkle back.
Yeah.
But I think definitely it's easier for women kind of to really pinpoint like where the sparkle stopped or how you lost your sparkle.
That's a good point.
I think it's easier for you guys to do that, and it's harder for us to kind of really figure out where it was.
Can you clarify, just because I'm curious, when you say maybe they need to hone in on their femininity, like what do you mean by that?
So like sometimes we're supposed to be like, there's guys who I've met, like, guys who are like goofy or like funny and things like that, right?
I love funny people.
But sometimes like that happens where like in society norms, we're not supposed to be goofy and funny. We're supposed to be like serious and manly. And so going into those things where instead of having to be so manly and, powerful and get BD energy, whatever it is, being more open to understanding your feelings, crying, expressing yourself, doing those type of things.
Yeah.
More into your emotional side of it, because women are more emotional than men. And so that's the point of like getting into that, honing in on that, and not seeing it as a negative connotation, but more than anything like embracing it.
Okay. No, I understand that.
Yeah. But
Or like, what about, I think this can also take our sparkle, and this goes for men and women, and maybe something you've related to or can relate to, but what about like just being exhausted or like overworked? I feel like that could take your damn sparkle real
100%.
quick.
yeah.
Being stimulated, overwhelmed, just a lot going on.
Yeah, I think, for a lot of people that is a big deal. I think for like me in my case, like if you always have to be on, you have to like fake your sparkle. So like you
Oh, that's a good point.
That's
you always
very
have to
good.
turn on your sparkle. Like it doesn't matter.
That's good.
I'm like burnt out, exhausted right now. I'm the most burnt out I've ever been in my life.
Really?
And
At this
yet-
moment?
yeah. And yet I still have
understand.
to.
Giving you a virtual hug from here.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
Virtual.
Right, virtual. We're in the same room, but your virtual hug.
But I still have to turn it on. Like not for my kids. Like aside from that, like in work,
Yeah.
I have to turn it on for vendors, for banks, for customers, for team members, and everything else. And so like I have to manufacture my sparkle, but that's different because of the position I'm in. Like a regular person, some maybe doesn't have to do that, right?
Not
I'm not a regular man.
You're
I'm a cool man.
regular schmegular.
No, I
man.
get what you're saying.
I'm a
'cause-
cool man.
No, but that's how I feel right now. Like it's not sparkle. Well, it kind of is. Like I'm fucking
going through it.
I'm going through it. I've fucking today the last few I'm going through it, and so like I'm doing that. I don't want to say faking it because
Man, yeah, you are.
I'm talking, but like putting makeup on, doing my hair, and like I
Right,
was so
right.
glad that we postponed like our original like meeting because I was like fuck because man the bags and I don't know how I would have made it look good for camera, but like yeah, I think just like knowing that sometimes you have to learn how to fake a sparkle.
Yeah.
Because you have to show up for other people.
Correct. You have to show up
And-
for your responsibilities.
Yeah.
No one's gonna save you, so
Correct.
no one's here to help you.
Yeah, you can't be. Yeah. Somebody told me that today. Like, you can't be the savior, Tati.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Referring to
A lot.
a lot. Okay. That's all I need to know.
A lot.
Definitely the Titanic.
Producer Marco told
lot.
me that when we walked in. I forgot what he said, and I was like, if I had the answer to that, you'd never see. Oh, he said, "What you gonna do?" Or "What we gonna do?" Like, you gotta do it. And I
Yeah.
was like, if I had the answer to like, "What you gonna do?" Like, you guys would never see me again. Like, it'd be.
We
rad.
just wouldn't see her again for a lot of reasons.
She's,
She don't really want to be here, y'all.
She's looking for an excuse.
She's looking for an excuse.
No, if
She's got a whole
I
reason.
figured it out, I was like, man.
No, I get it.
Like, I wish I knew. And he told me, producer Marco said, you gotta handle it. No
Yeah.
one's gonna do it,
Yeah.
No one's gonna come save you, and that is fucking real.
That's so true.
Yeah, no one's gonna come save you. But
Nobody's gonna save you, but you
No.
do have people that, and you have resources that you have to
Yes.
like kind of support you and keep you up a little bit afloat.
Yes.
no. I
You could
understand.
be afloat, maybe not saved, but you could be afloat.
As long as you don't sink.
Yeah, as long as you don't sink, or as long as you don't allow yourself to sink,
Period.
and you give yourself the mental capacity to keep pushing, have that growth mindset.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
it's like therapy. I don't necessarily subscribe to therapy, but I support it for people to go and
yeah.
and
It
do their
seems
thing.
really
Thank
great.
you.
It really does.
It seems great for other
You should
people.
try it. You really should try it.
I swear, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. I should try therapy.
Please.
Like as
I
many
should be in
conversations
therapy.
as we've had about it.
I know.
Yeah.
I would love to see just once. Just try it once.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
So we have a Q&A.
Yeah,
do.
Q&A.
We want to get through a couple of those bad boys.
Hooty hoo.
Hoot, hoot, hoot,
I'm
hoot.
so excited. to
Yeah, what do
answer
y'all
these.
want to know?
Tell us?
So our first question comes from. So do I name their name now? Right.
No, I don't.
No.
All right.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Our first question is: what is the most embarrassing thing your parents have ever done or said to you in public? You guys have some
done or
strong
said?
mothers, so
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
what
yes,
is the
I
most
do, honey.
embarrassing?
what's the most embarrassing?
Oh, fuck. I gotta really think about this. Hold on. Oh, damn. The most embarrassing? Do you got something?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm struggling. I don't know. Let me think. You go.
I mean, there's definitely got to be something.
No, yeah, but I'm
Dixie
thinking
never
like,
embarrassed
what
you?
was really. Let me get comfortable.
yeah, I can't think of like one specific, but like my mom has yelled at me in public in front of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my ass beat by my mom
I've got my ass beat.
in front of people, basically. I mean, yeah, she's just outspoken. She doesn't care who's around. She does not give a fuck.
She just says what it is.
She says what it is.
Yeah, I think for me, it's kind of that too. And my mom will like pick a fight with people, and not pick, but like if you want to go low, she'll take it to hell, right? My mom's that.
She is.
And she'll do it anytime, any place. She's the type that like she won't start it, but she'll finish it. And she'll hit you with something that's gonna hurt physically or with her words. And like
Yep.
I think there's times where I'm just like, Ma, like drop, like let's go, trying to de-escalate.
I can picture her not.
And she's not a de-escalator,
No.
She's getting in beefs with the
but
cashiers.
she's gotten a lot better.
She calling the cashiers big head or what? Like,
No, but just I think my mom says things, or she hasn't lately. She has said things without like thinking about what she was saying.
Oh, beautiful, great.
And
I do the same thing,
like,
though,
girl, come on, like relax. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's all I could. It's just that I can't really think of anything specifically. She's just, man, she just doesn't have hair on her tongue. And sometimes it's like pick and choose your battles.
I hear you.
And she chooses violence in the battles.
She's
That's
so
the
funny.
only choice. Yeah.
What about you, Marco?
I don't think my parents have ever embarrassed me in public. I think they've done things that are hilarious because it's very difficult to like embarrass me. Like I don't ever
I hear you.
feel shame, but like the shit my mom has said to people sometimes is hilarious. Like
Your mom is so funny.
Like one time she was at a bank trying to do something and I was on the phone with her and she was asking me like much information and I was like, what do you need this for? And she's like, because este pinche pendejo no me deja hacer esto. And that means...
He spoke Spanish?
Yeah, it's like, he means, this fucking idiot doesn't let me do this. And the guy's like, señora, no soy un pendejo. And I just started laughing out loud.
Did she know he spoke Spanish?
No.
Oh, she didn't know?
No, but the thing is, like, she didn't say, oh, sorry. She said, well, you should have just let me do what I needed to do instead of stopping me.
Not your
That
mom.
happened to my mom, actually.
Yeah, so like, what?
Yeah, your mom told me.
Yeah.
They didn't think
They
she
didn't think
spoke
she spoke
Spanish.
Spanish?
No, they were talking shit about her, thinking like, oh, like this Arab lady, you know, whatever.
Wow.
And then my mom responded to them in Spanish, but then in Spanish, she told them, Osama bin Laden's my uncle. So that's probably... I was like, Ma. She's like, yeah. So watch what you say.
In Spanish?
Noted. Yeah, all this was like my mom was basically like, you know, you better think about what you say. I speak Spanish. I'm this, and also Osama bin Laden's my uncle.
That's kind of funny though.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck, Dixie,
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
you can't just say that, Ma. You can't.
No,
Dixie.
you really shouldn't. We don't
You
recommend saying that.
can't. No,
We don't
Osama bin
condone
Laden
that.
is your
but
mama?
it just came out.
Yeah.
She's so funny. And she told me that story. Well, not that other part, but she told me the first part.
Yeah, she ain't shit.
But yeah. She ain't
My
shit.
dad's even like,
Really?
oh my God. Yeah. Because my dad's like me. Like, my dad is just so easygoing, and he'll be like, oh, fuck this lady. Like, my dad and I would look at each other, and I'd be like, that's your wife. He's like, that's your mother. I was like, you've known her longer. Yeah, but it's all love. I mean, shit. She don't start it, so.
Yeah, no, she's
What
the
up?
best. I love her.
Okay, what's our next
question?
Next question. Sorry. 10 seconds. Someone just texted me something.
She's laughing at your mom.
She a fool.
Right, instead of being like, sorry.
No, yeah, instead of saying sorry,
that's
she
why I'm
doubled
saying
down.
like an episode or a segment where it's just your mom and my mom. They'll get more views than us.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I would tune into that.
We need to just that
give
needs
it
to
to
be the
them.
segment. My mama said.
What is another question is, so what is your go-to meal to impress someone? Doesn't have to be a first date. Could just be
Not impressed.
First
I
of all,
actually have one.
do you cook? Do you both cook?
I cook every day.
I'm just
I'm not
asking.
saying it's good. I'm not saying it's good.
Is it edible?
It's edible.
I don't cook, but hold on. There's a difference between do I do it or do I know? I know how to cook to survive. That's a fair statement.
Okay,
I
cook
know
to
how
survive
to
is
cook
ramen
to
noodles.
survive. No, that's not cooking. That's warming like water, like whatever. No, I could cook to survive. But to answer your question,
Yes.
there's two things that I know how to make, and I think they're very good. It's number one, lasagna.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fucks with
And number
it.
two is, what are those from Taco Bell? The
Chalupas?
No.
Crunch wraps?
Yeah,
Crunch
the
wrap.
Supreme crunch wrap. I make
Yeah.
my own versions of that.
Oh shit! Look at you.
Yeah, well, I learned how to do it with somebody else, so we learned together. But then I make them on my own, and I'm pretty proud because it's tasty. It's better than Taco Bell, and it actually aesthetically looks pleasing when I do it.
Cute.
So Crunch Wrap Supreme my way.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
What about you, Paul?
Yeah.
My go-to meals that I know how to cook that actually are good. Like, I'm not even going to pretend like they're not that good. I mean,
Kraft
that-
mac and cheese.
No, I'd rather just make the mac and cheese at this point. Because, like,
I'll
honestly,
eat
even for my
Kraft mac
kid,
and
like,
cheese.
I literally like, won't even buy it for her because I'm just like, no, like, we're not like eating this. I think it's gross. Powdered fucking cheese. I'm like, I'm
at
good.
this point,
I'm
let's go.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, that's good for you though.
I'm trying. I say this now. I already made her a pack of like fake whatever mac and cheese, but you know, I'm trying not to do it. But my go-tos is I make the best albondiga soup.
Come on, albondiga.
I'll bring you guys some albondigas. You will fucking love
Sopa
it.
de albondiga.
Right? You will love all of my albondigas because they are perfect. They are
Nice.
cooked to perfection. I love soup. We have a joke at work. I love soup. I really do love soup. It's my favorite in the whole world. Like I literally can eat soup every day. I fucking love soup. I love soup.
I mean, soup's pretty good. You got to think about it.
I mean,
do
I
love
like
soup.
soup
Clam
too.
chowder,
I had a really
lobster
good
bisque.
lentil soup like 2 days ago.
Well, that's a good choice.
But I don't think I'm like, I love soup.
No, I can eat any.
Yeah, I could probably eat
Okay.
soup. Yeah.
No,
Chef's
It's
kiss.
portable, drinkable.
Yeah, it is. Oh, so
is
good.
soup? Hold on. Go ahead. Never mind.
No, what is it? Is soup?
No, is
Is
cereal
soup
and
what?
soup? There was a question.
Oh,
that
is
went-
cereal
Is
soup
cereal
a cereal
soup?
or is cereal soup?
Yeah, that's like is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, it's the same argument. It's like I don't.
Anyway,
whatever.
that's not
I don't
important.
know.
But
It's gazpacho.
My other favorite is I like making flautas.
Ooh, flautas
okay.
are
I'm
yummy.
good at flautas and my
Period.
little fideo that I make on the
Okay.
side.
Come on,
It's
Fideo.
always to perfection. It is I love soup, so it's really good.
course
So
it
para
is.
fideo,
What
yeah.
can I say? I love soup. But it's interesting because like I don't, and it's not the same, but it's similar. I don't like making enchiladas. I don't know why. I'll make them, but I don't like making them. I feel like I rather make flautas. I don't know.
Yeah.
When did you learn to make Mexican food?
2 years ago.
So when you and Javi got together, basically.
No, we were together, but when I like had to cook for us to survive,
When they moved in
right?
together,
When
she's like, I'm
Wingstop
a
wasn't
wife.
cutting it every night.
Because I was just like, I don't think Marta's making flautas or enchiladas.
No. My mom comes over for that though. She likes it, and I bring her when I pick up the baby. I'll bring her food sometimes if I'm cooking. I know how to make a meatloaf. Not crazy about it, but I learned how to make meatloaf from Javi. Actually, he taught me. Honestly, Javi taught me how to cook. I'm gonna be so real.
shout out. I love that.
He taught me meatloaf. He makes the best chili. He's a great cook.
Is chili like a soup?
Yeah.
It's like a soup.
It's a
I
hearty
love
soup. It's hearty
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah, because it's like not brothy, right?
Yeah.
It just
Right.
makes you gassy, so you got to make sure.
It's very gassy. I love it. I love Italian food. I make some bomb ass pasta. I don't know how to make lasagna though. I just feel like it's really time consuming.
No, it's actually not
It's-
hard at all.
It's just layers of
Layers
It's
on
just
layers.
layers on layers. Yeah, it's
and
not
that's
hard at all.
time consuming to
Yeah.
me. Like I love fettuccine, whatever.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh, so
Broccoli
good.
and some chicken.
See, I should be eating more of that because it's healthier. But I just I've been eating like a
I mean,
lot.
it's all butter and cream, so I'm not.
I
It's
know.
not super healthy.
It's not. No, I'm saying like for chicken and you say chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
Like that's what my ass should be eating Monday through Friday. You know, meal prep. We talked about.
Oh,
this,
yeah, we
right?
did.
I should, but I don't meal prep. And also, Javi won't eat meal. Like he won't.
He won't what?
eat meal prepped food. Like he would want like different things every day.
You can make different things every day.
But I want it too. Then you know.
Yeah,
Like,
just
I'm
make like 6 meals of different things. Make them all Sunday. That's what I used to do.
That's not a bad idea.
I used to make Sunday and then Wednesday nights. Sunday nights I'd make the food for Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday and then make it for Wednesdays I'd make for Thursday.
That's not a bad idea. It is. Oh, and I also make. Javi hates my tinga, but I make the best.
Oh, I like tinga.
He doesn't like it.
Why?
He doesn't like a lot of people actually don't like shredded just like that,
Just,
like shredded
yeah.
chicken. People
Really?
are like I don't like the
pulled pork
texture.
thing?
Yeah, people don't. I realize. I mean, I'll eat anything. I'm a garbage can, but like some people are very weird about certain things. I didn't know that. You guys, sorry, I have to brag.
No, it's
My
okay.
mole
You
is
better. Why?
fire.
When am I coming over
I
for
understand.
dinner?
Like, I
You
didn't
gonna come
that's what-
over?
Yes, I
My
do. I
mole's
need it.
fire.
I did not expect all these.
Me
menu
neither.
items.
I'm
Except-
happy for her.
Thank you. My mom came over the other day. I was making enchiladas. My sister was here in town, and she goes, "You've come a really long way." Because
Look
The
at you.
Mexican man.
I didn't cook shit in this house for 25 years.
That's why I'm like I was
You're
shocked.
proud of me to say it.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'm proud of you. I was shocked. I'm like, I don't think she was growing up making Mexican food, so she
I
had
didn't
to learn
make any
somewhere.
food. I would eat ramen. Was like to me a delicacy because I also
Yeah.
love like maruchan. I just do. I'm gross, but like I wouldn't like. My mom would cook for me. But also when I did live at home and I came back from like LA, we were both like on our fit girl shit and like we wouldn't really even eat. Like,
Well,
my
that's
mom-
not good.
No, it was great. I was so
It's not
skinny.
fit at all.
I was very skinny.
One
but
cube of cheese.
we would just have like chicken.
Ice.
I know, right? Ice and cheese. She would have like we wouldn't do noodles. Like that's on our keto stuff too. When we were on keto. I know you know about this, Marco, but like we would do zucchini noodles.
Yeah.
So like our fridge was full of zucchini and chicken. Like it
boil
was
them bitches.
very healthy at that time. So there was no enchiladas, no albondigas. Like there was nothing. Like, but you're right. My husband taught me how to make it. Except last time I made mole, I took a recipe from TikTok. Shredded
No
chicken.
good?
No, it was just shredded chicken. I'd rather have like my chicken thighs and my legs. Like I don't. Do you guys like shredded chicken mole? That was new to me. I didn't.
I've
like
never
that.
had it in shredded
never had
chicken.
mole.
You never had mole?
You never had mole?
No, I have on accident and I didn't like it.
But wait, there's like 4 different types of mole. What did
Okay,
you have?
well, I don't
What
know.
kind of mole do you make?
Right, which one?
know.
And
Do you
that's
make
the
the red mole? Do you make the chocolate mole? Do you
Okay,
make the
so I
green
make
mole?
red. I made chocolate once, and then Javi, of course, because Javi doesn't like the chocolate mole. So now I'm like, I can't make that. So I have to go, and now I have to do regular, and he only eats chicken breast, which is frustrating because I like the red mole with the thighs, and like I like dark meat.
Sounds stressful.
Yeah, I'm stressed.
Marriage is stressful.
It's very
Yeah.
stressful.
I'm learning a lot about you though right now.
Yeah, it's a
got
whole
it.
different
I
world.
didn't know you did all this. Chef Boyar.
We'll do a dinner, never too
I
shy
thought it
dinner at
was
my
just
house.
Uber Eats all the time. I was
At
like,
my house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm loaded or something?
No, I never thought you were making Mexican food like this.
Me neither, dude. Good for you.
I
Yeah.
should make like a little cooking
impressed.
channel and be like, I'm not good at it, but
Hi,
I'll make it.
Yeah,
guys.
cook with Paulina.
Hi guys, let's make Mexican food.
Prep with
again.
Paulina.
Prep
I
with
made
Paulina.
stir fried rice one time. Wasn't good, crazy about it. I don't like how I make it, but maybe other people make it good. Have you guys ever made stir fried rice? It's easy.
No.
because it's just
Yeah,
chicken
you just
and
chicken and
rice
that.
and like the egg and all that. It wasn't shabby, but I wasn't like crazy about it.
Hey,
I just have to try new things too because I get
good.
bored. I've been getting very bored of like the same food.
you gotta have all the recipes on TikTok.
When TikTok went away, do you understand how depressed I was?
The 6 hours.
The 6 hours because it's entertaining, but I lost all my recipes, you guys. When the baby was starting to do purees and like even her beginning food, I took my recipes from TikTok. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna make her this recipe, whatever, for like mac and cheese, like homemade, whatever. It's easy, like whatever, or like the green pasta with like spinach.
Yeah.
Hello, I was so sad. I'm like, I can't feed my child now.
Oh my god, I was laughing when TikTok was gone. I was like, everyone's freaking out. My sister-in-law was like, literally had hives breaking out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
'Cause she's like, what am I gonna do? Like refreshing. I was like, all right, bro.
It was really sad.
This is where I say you need other hobbies. But what you're saying, I get it.
Touch grass.
Touch
no,
grass.
I know. I
Yeah.
just like I get my recipes from there. Like, or well, Javi will show me for the most part, and he's taught me everything. But sometimes I forget. Like I make Mexican rice. I don't like how I make it, to be honest. So I try to like go to TikTok, but I feel like it still comes out different every time.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to make it. You can make
I
it
think that's what it is.
with
I have
chicken
to,
stock. You can make it with water. You can make it with chicken bouillon. You can make it with regular paprika
Yeah.
shit.
I'm getting so hungry.
I started making white Mexican rice
That's
with,
good.
with
I
the peas and
I
stuff.
prefer the white one. Yeah,
Me too. We don't talk about white Mexican rice enough.
whiteness.
We don't talk about our whiteness enough. No, I'm serious. Like, it's my favorite. Like, I could eat that over the red rice any day.
I prefer the white rice. Yeah.
Thank you. I thought I was the only one.
No, it's good.
I'm very passionate about
very
this.
passionate.
All about her food. Don't get it in front of Paulina.
Now I feel like I
Same.
have to like do something with this because
You do,
even you guys
'cause-
were like,
Yeah,
you should
it's
make
not-
that should be
Very good.
something you do it on like Mommy Collective because you're always talking about like your identity as like a person, a mom or something, and it's you're like, guys, I didn't realize I had this talent or interest in cooking,
And
I'm
I
not
do.
saying it's amazing,
it's not
but
that good.
no,
I'm just kidding.
it could be, I don't know.
No, some
But,
things are good, some things are ugh.
I feel like that's actually really cool. That's something you should do there.
Thank you.
Yeah, we see you every week. I had no idea you were a chef.
No, and when's
Lucy
dinner?
told me that one time actually. I forgot what I cooked, and I was like, "Oh, I'm making." I think it wasn't albondigas. It was something. Oh, I don't like it, but he likes it when I make it. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me.
Describe it.
Oh my god,
Is it Mexican?
Yes. Oh my god, potatoes with like ground turkey.
Papas con carne? Picadillo?
Picadillo. I made picadillo, whatever, but I put
Yeah.
it in the tacos.
I'm not a big picadillo fan.
Javi is. I didn't even know what the fuck that was until I met him. I never had it. So I started making it or whatever. I was making that and I was texting Lucy and she's like, I didn't know you like cook. And she don't take it the wrong way. I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, I just really didn't think of it as like you were gonna cook. And I was like, oh no, every day.
I wonder if you married a man that wasn't Mexican, would you be cooking other things? Like for example, right? I'm not a cooker. Like you said when you were here, you weren't. But like,
Yeah.
let's say when I get married, like I kind of have to be. But
Yeah,
like, what
you
if
gotta
I
feed.
marry like a Filipino? Am I gonna have to learn
You're
how
going
to
to
make
make
Filipino
spam
food?
and
Or
white
what
rice.
if, like,
No,
if I
they
marry
got
a
good
Mexican,
food.
Yeah.
if I marry Mexican, it's
You'll
like
be in the kitchen with me.
yeah. If I marry an Italian, like
making
that's
pasta
a lot
by
of
hand.
pressure. What if I marry an Angolian?
You'll make Mongolian food, dog. I don't
Right.
know.
What
I
if
think
I
you'll
marry?
You
Hey, I'm
make-
just kidding.
Middle Eastern,
Like,
you're
damn,
making
I'm
shawarmas.
scared. No, I need to marry like somebody like Mexican or Puerto Rican then, because
Do you know how to make Puerto Rican food or Colombian food?
I've never made it by myself. I've only helped.
Yeah.
But
So,
Puerto
like-
Rican food has like good staples. It's a lot
No,
of
that's what I'm
fried
saying.
food, but-
Puerto Rican, Mexican, that'll be easy territory.
No,
But, like,
all the other
sure.
foods are very similar. Like
That's why I said easy territory versus like,
Yeah, it's
what
true.
if I like, I'm trying to think of like this.
if you married an Indian guy, like
Oh God, no.
well, that food's bomb. What are you talking about? Tikka masala, butter chicken. It's basically the same spices we use.
But eating it all the time would be a
bro.
lot.
yes, it is. Are you kidding?
No offense.
You
No,
just
it's
offended-
an acquired taste.
You offended
It's
1.6 million people.
I'm so sorry.
It's an
The
acquired
texture, there's certain things
But
I can't. I tried eating Ethiopian
Do you
food
like
that one time.
Ethiopian food?
Oh
is
yeah,
tough.
your little Ethiopian
I
date.
ate it. I ate it.
Do you like
but
barbacoa?
I wouldn't
Have you
go
ever had
back.
barbacoa?
I've had it. I'm
Barbacoa is
not.
good.
It's not like
So,
a
like,
thing I ordered.
They have like a lamb curry. Like it's a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
But it's
I'm
cooked, I
not-
think, so
yeah,
different because
and
like
the smell is
the
just.
smell is it's very
I
strong.
can't.
Oh, I make chicken milanesa, like fire chicken
There you go.
milanesa.
See,
This
fried
girl.
chicken.
Oh,
She's a
it
cook.
wasn't good. I only made it once because
She's a cook.
I didn't measure right, but the green pasta, it didn't come out right.
Oh, you didn't like it? So
Well, I like didn't measure right, so it was very sweet. It was not good.
green pasta. There's another one, rajas con queso. I really like, and Lucy makes that really good. So rajas con queso is a good one.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner today.
I want to make some chicken milanesa with that green pasta. I'm gonna do that this week. I haven't had that in a while, but I like to make the chicken milanesa torta, so I just put it in the sandwich.
Look at you, bro.
I know. I can
didn't-
start my own restaurant.
I
damn it.
literally thought you were like eat out queen. I never thought you were cooking.
If it was up to me, I would be. But
We're
I
learning
would,
so much.
I know,
Never.
right?
Yeah, it would never fly in my house. Oh, I love takeout. You kidding? I don't get tired of takeout. I can find something new every day, but that wouldn't
Who
work.
gets tired of takeout?
My husband.
Really?
Oh my god, I'm tired. Well, my husband also says, and he's not wrong, that our side of town sucks when it comes to food. So it's the same shit on repeat.
What you talking about? You have Puerto Rican food here. You
Okay, it got a
American
little
food?
better over the years,
Yeah.
but it's he also he loves the north side, so he thinks like that's like striking gold. And I don't go over there. I'm like, I don't go over there. He always says here it's the same things, and he's not wrong, but at the same time, like I want to cook. I want to kind of like provide that to my family.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, it's become therapeutic too a little bit. I'm not crazy good. But like I like learning, and honestly, I like that my daughter is gonna like she eats my food, and she's
Yeah.
gonna grow up seeing that, and I want her to help me, and be like bonding.
Cooking definitely gave you a spark because like you sparked up when you mentioned your cooking.
I kind of did.
Yeah,
I think
you
I'm
did.
Going
proud
back,
of it.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, you
for
found
sure.
your spark in cooking.
You got a new
You
spark.
guys, I'm sparkling.
She's sparkling in the
She's
kitchen.
sparkling in the kitchen. For
I
real.
will invite you guys for dinner though one day. I would
Okay,
love
good.
to see you guys.
Because I'm starving.
I'm so
thinking
hungry
about
right now.
it.
when
All
I'm
your
like,
milanesa. You gotta learn now. Tati, this is what you need to do. You need to cook with Paulina so you can find yourself a Mexican man.
You know
Come
what's
on
funny?
over.
I cook with Jackie. I watch, Fiamma cook, Alexa cook. All my people's cook, but like
Really?
I think they don't trust me. That they're like, you could do the salad,
Right.
you could set the table, you could just look cute.
No
And
one lets Tati cook.
But I
No,
never,
let her
I never
cook.
let me cook. But I never argue to cook. So I'm
I was
like,
gonna say,
you
that was
got
me.
this. You got it.
I think the difficult part is who's doing dishes. That's the tough part.
Yeah, and I didn't do that either.
the one thing I want to learn, and if you guys can send me the recipe, is the pasta with like the ham.
The cold pasta?
Yeah, but it has
Yeah.
ham and peas.
Yeah,
don't
Lucy.
do
Javi doesn't
Lucy
like
makes it. It's good.
She makes it. I'm gonna
That's
get
who
some.
you gotta-
Could she make it
that's
for my
who you
daughter's
gotta-
birthday party?
She makes
There
it
you go.
and then she puts it in tostadas. So we have tostadas de that. That's pretty good with Valentina.
I just bought tostadas. I might
God,
make
I'm so
some.
hungry.
I'm gonna make some.
What's the next question? Because we're
Oh,
talking
my-
about food.
My
and-
chicharron's really good too. Okay, I'm done.
You make chicharron?
And
Yeah.
salsa verde only.
I love
wow.
this for you.
I do make
You're a
chicharron
real
too.
Mexican.
I know.
You're
I'm
a real
person hobby.
Mexican. You're a Mexican mother. You're a Mexican wife.
I really am. Like, who is
You're a
she?
senora.
Dude, and it's crazy
Senora
'cause
Paulina.
I never really like broke it down this way. Where
No,
like I
and
really
now you're like-
felt it. But you know what though too, because you guys know my identity like issues. Okay,
You're gonna
issues.
say identity crisis.
Identity crisis.
My identity crisis issues. But you guys know like obviously like I was raised with a certain kind of mother, but obviously I'm mixed. You guys know the whole story.
Yeah.
Maybe it's kind of my love letter to myself.
It probably is, and I
Because I
think
never
it's
did
also
that.
something that maybe your husband brought out of you.
He did.
It's when you find the right person, you create new sparkles.
New sparks?
I love
Sparkles
cooking
you
for
didn't
him,
know you have.
yeah.
Oh, you're so romantic.
I really do. I used to fucking hate it. We used to be a fight, and now it's like I've like leaned into it. I've
Oh, I
gotten
love
better.
it.
Maybe that's like what helped too.
Oh my God.
So don't lose your sparkle. Keep
I hope I
going.
have a husband that has like a fetish with like I want to buy you everything, and I hope that is something that opens a sparkle
What
for
the
me.
fuck?
That's her sparkle.
His sparkle is I want to watch you spend all my money on my credit card. Like,
Oh, that
sparkle, baby.
That's a good one.
I don't know if that's a good.
Yeah, no, it's not. But anyway, go next question.
All right, next question, final question. If you could have one makeup item only for your life, what is it?
Concealer to
One
cover
makeup?
my unsparkly bags under my eyes and my fucking dark circles. No, I would say concealer for sure.
Really?
Like that's all I wear 99% of the time. If I have makeup on, it's concealer and nothing else. No powder, no nothing, just concealer under my eyes. Not even on my face or like skin, just under my eyes. Because it's hereditary. Like that Middle Eastern gene is strong. I was like 3 years old with these dark circles. So concealer.
Concealer? Paulina?
Concealer.
If I had one
Makeup item for the rest of your life.
foundation.
Really?
Honestly, it's all I wear. I don't do my makeup often. You guys know this about me. I'm not
Yeah.
like a makeup girly. Maybe that's my next thing. After cooking, I'm gonna learn how to do my makeup. But
we
like,
could switch off.
we might have
I can
to.
help you with makeup. You can help me with cooking.
Period. Oh my god,
Period.
we're gonna be like really
Unstoppable.
put together and
Yeah.
some women.
Yeah.
But I wear foundation every day when I get to work. Like, cause my face is. I just feel so when I wake up. I feel so puffy. I'm also up at 4 a.m. I feel puffy. I feel red. I feel like my cheeks are just cheeking. And after I take a shower, wash my face, all that, I go to work bare face. And then once I like kind of get settled at work, I just throw foundation on, and I also throw like a little like bronzer or like I do a little contouring now, a little bit of mascara. I'll like maybe spice it up on a Wednesday or something. But honestly, like foundation and me, we go hand in hand.
Interesting, because I think you have really great skin. So
Thank
like,
you. I still feel insecure though.
no, that's totally like if
Yeah.
that's what makes you feel good. But that's interesting to say because I think you have really great skin.
Yeah, I get really offended though. Not offended, but I get like really like butthurt when people are like, oh, like I'll be like, I don't really wear a lot of makeup or whatever, and like they'll be like, oh yeah, I could tell like you're not wearing anything, but it's like no, I am. I'm wearing like foundation, but they think I'm not, and I'm over here like I just throw a shit ton of foundation on, but I let them ride with it. I'm like,
No,
oh, thank you
right,
so
yeah.
much. Yeah, it's nothing. You know,
I woke up like this.
right? I woke up just like this.
No, you know what? I'm going to change it. Find what makes you happy in life and fulfill it. And I say that because I haven't seen you sparkle until you talked about food. So I think that is what made me think about
I even
that
sat up
today.
straight.
Yeah, like you were hamming, going crazy on it. But yeah, find what helps you. If that's having a hobby, doing dancing, cooking, your kids, whatever it is.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that
Whatever.
is.
Well, thank you. We love and appreciate you as always. Subscribe, share with a friend, and follow us on social at Paulina Rowe
At Taco Tati.
and at Never Too Shy Pod. Bye.
Bye.